This is my 98 book TBR list. It's literally snowing outside. This is turning into like a very busy like work week in my life, if anything. Good morning, happy Monday. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago and my hair is doing some crazy stuff, you know? Don't know what's happening there. Welcome to a little week of my life. By the time you guys see this video, I probably haven't posted on YouTube in like over a week. I'm in a little bit of a content slump, specifically with YouTube. I mean, I'm thriving over on TikTok just because I can be like unfiltered, but YouTube, I would say I'm a little bit of a slump in regards to filming. I'm just feeling a little bit uninspired and discouraged and all that stuff. So by the time you guys are watching this, it's been a hot minute since I posted, but we're back in action. Figured I'd film like a little week in my life to get myself back in the swing of things. Week in my lives are fun because I can pick up the camera like a few times throughout the day and it's not like I'm committing to a full day of vlogging. So I find that when I am in these like little slumps, filming a week in my life vlog or a vlog over a few days really helps kind of get me out of the slump, and hopefully I get re-inspired with some new content ideas. I just feel like my content has been super repetitive lately, and definitely just has to do with like the time of year because I'm stuck in the apartment all day and don't really have the motivation to go outside. It's literally pouring down rain today, so I just feel as though my content has been pretty much the same consistently for the past few weeks and a couple of months, and it's leading me to feel very uninspired, and I think that you guys are tired of like the repetitive content as well. So that's kind of where we're at. Starting off this vlog very vulnerable and honest, clearly. Like I mentioned, we're starting a little week in my life vlog, so welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new. I'm getting ready to make some breakfast. I have a meeting in like 23 minutes or so, so I'm trying to figure out a quick and easy breakfast to make. We just got our meals in for the week from Marley spoon. I talked about this over the weekend in the vlog that I absolutely scrapped, but we've been into meal services lately, but specifically Marley spoon. This is Martha Stewart's food service line, but I don't actually know if it's her line. I think they may just use like her name and likeness to collaborate with the brand. I think it's like a separate company, but they're just using her name, if that makes any sense. We tried it last week. The food was so good, like restaurant quality good, if I had to say. And so we're doing it again this week. This week we have baked chili beef taquitos, which sounds so good. Chicken pad thai, which I'm scared about. Pan roasted chicken and caramelized onions, which look really good. And then grilled cowboy rub sirloin steak. So we just got those delivered this morning, therefore I'm excited for dinner, but that doesn't help with my breakfast situation. I'm thinking maybe like a little yogurt bowl, or I was gonna say breakfast sandwich, but I don't think I'm in the mood for a breakfast sandwich. I'm unsure. I'm gonna make breakfast. I'll update you guys in a bit. I just wanted to pick up the camera, say welcome back, and kind of explain my absence for the past week. Sitting on the ground with my heated blanket. It's so cold in the apartment, but we have to keep it this cold because if not, then we literally sweat at night, because for some reason our bedroom just gets really hot. I don't know if there's just no circulation in there or what it is, but we literally freeze in the middle of the day so that we can not be hot at night. I thought that this would be fun because I went through my TBR list this weekend of like books that I want to read and cleaned it up a little bit, but also like added in a bunch of new books that I would want to read. I don't know. I just went on like a book researching binge type of situation, like watched a bunch of YouTube videos on it, searched through Amazon, watched TikTok, browsed my library. So many books got added to my TBR, and I kind of organized it. Like, this is literally my TBR list right now. There are 98 books on here. The ones with the checks are the ones that I've already read. And I thought it'd be fun to, I don't know, go through them all. I'm gonna list them really quickly with like little to no descriptions of them. But in case you guys need some inspiration for your TBR, I figured I'd just sit down and we can share. Also, I categorized them, so like the books with the little credit card next to the name, it's supposed to be like a library card. Those are books that I can get at the library. The books with the books next to the name are books that I already own, and then the books with the little lock next to the name are books that I can get on Kindle Unlimited, so that if I'm ever out at a bookstore or thrifting books or whatever, I know which books I don't have to buy and which books that I can buy, which like aren't available to me for free basically. I really went overboard on this list, but I think it's kind of fun and it motivated me to like start binge reading again. So in no particular order, this is my 98 book TBR list. Let's get into it. First book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Second is Hostage by Claire McIntosh. Third is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. Fourth is Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. The Summer of Broken Rules by Kale Walter. Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman. The Messy Lives of Book People by Phaedra Patrick, Flatshare by Beth O'Leary, Winter in Paradise by Ellen Hildebrand, The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, The Beach Trap by Allie Brady, The Truth About Love by Maisie Myers, Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau, What We Forgot to Bury by Marin Montgomery, The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich, Sea Glass Summer by Miranda Liaison. Also, I'm butchering these names. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. It's actually embarrassing. My Body by Emily Ratajkowski, One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, The Heart of the Deal by Lindsay McMillan, A Summer Affair by Ellen Hildebrand, 28 Summers by Ellen Hildebrand, The Troop by Nick Cutter, Finding Perfect by Colleen Hoover, Without Merit by Colleen Hoover, Broken French by Natasha Boyd, The Good Lie by A.R. Torre, I think, Rebel by Marie Lu. It's the fourth book in the Legend series. Lonely City by Olivia Lang, Between Two Kingdoms by, ooh, this is a hard last name, or just the name in general, Sulika Dowd, I think. Lucy Checks In by Dee Ernst, Stay Awake by Megan Golden, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams, Real Bad Things by Kelly J. Ford, Mind to Hold by Natasha Madison, All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers, House, Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas, Throne of Glass series, book number 5, Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas, Throne of Glass series, book number 6, Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas, Throne of Glass series, book number 7, Curse of the Wolf King by Tessinja Odette, The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling, The Proposal by Jasmine Galori, which I'm actually reading that book right now, The Devil Wears Black, didn't put a last name, Forever My Girl by Heidi McLaughlin, The Retreat by Sarah Peirce, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, Dance of Thieves by Mary Pearson, The Deal by Elle Kennedy, Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow, another no author, Pack Up the Moon by Kristen Higgins, Shipped by Angie Hockman, The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendricks, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, no author, Normal People by Sally Rooney, Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, No One Knows This Here by Rebecca Kelly, Her Athlete's Wedding Secret by Cindy Ray, Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Greenwich Park by Catherine Faulkner, Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty, Thank You for Listening by Julia Wellen, Cultish by Amanda Montel, The Club by Ellery Lloyd, The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand, The Wedding Date by Jasmine Galori, I think, Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, The Homewreckers by Mary Kay Andrews, If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, The Good Sister by Sally Hepburn, The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, Homefront by Kristen Hanna, Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Runaway Groomsmen by Megan Quinn, Hooked by Emily McIntyre, Pressure Point by Claire Hastings, Offsides by Claire Hastings, Penalty Kick by Claire Hastings, those are all 3 in the series, Heart of the Raven Prince by Tsonja Ode, I think that was also on here, Darling Venom by Parker S. Huntington, Twisted by Emily McIntyre, Maybe Now by Colleen Hoover, Breakaway by Grace Riley, and last but not least, The Island by Natasha Preston. We have a lot of books to read. It's kind of an overwhelming list, I'm not gonna lie, but also I've read so many books, so it's like for all of the unchecked books, there are so many checked books that I've already gone through last year and this year. I just keep them there to remind myself of like what I read and what I haven't read. and I would highly recommend setting up a list on your phone and like noting whether or not you own it, whether or not you can get it on Kindle Unlimited, or whether or not you can get it at the library, so that when you go out to bookstores or you're thrifting or whatever you're doing, you don't accidentally buy a book that you could end up getting for free or that you already own. I genuinely just can't keep track of all that stuff in my head, so having it on a physical list in my phone is super, super helpful. That was a lot of books, but I hope you guys maybe got some ideas of books that you could add to your TBR list, or just in general were inspired to set up a TBR list or revamp your TBR list, because this made me feel so much better about my book situation. Just like reorganizing it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It also just gave me something to do, something to look forward to. I'm kind of type A. I love a good list, so I loved this. This lighting is super orange. Wow. Okay, ignore the lighting and how I look. I just got back from the gym. It's like 7 o'clock now. I got a little Amazon package in and I wanted to unbox it for you guys. So when we initially moved into the apartment, I feel like we went on a spending spree as far as like furniture and like home decor and stuff goes. So we really went crazy there for like the first 2 months, I would say, buying the couch, the nightstand, both dressers, the TV stand, the rug, like I guess all essential items, but we really went crazy there. And then I feel like since the first 2 months, we haven't bought anything for the apartment. And there are definitely things that still need to be upgraded here and there. Like I want a new coffee table. We still need to get like a new bed because I don't love the bed that we have, and I still have my heart set on the bed that we originally picked out, but like we need to get it from a different store. If you guys know the dilemma with that, I just am not gonna try to go through that company again. And then I just don't know if the office is ever gonna come together. I don't know what to do with it in there to make it feel a little bit more put together. I think we both just have very different vibes and aesthetics for office areas, so I think that it's just going to be like a cluster of things, to be completely honest, until we move out of this apartment. So all that being said, I want to start buying more things for the apartment to like make it feel as though it's like actually fully together. Starting with the kitchen, I had a few things that I wanted to upgrade. The first thing that I wanted to upgrade was our olive oil bottle. We have these 2 little bottles over there, one's black and one's white, that we keep olive oil and vinegar in, and they're really cute and I do like them, but my 2 issues with them is that I'm pretty sure olive oil is not supposed to be left on the counter like that. Like I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to close it, and 2, whenever I use the olive oil, it drips down the side of it and then it gets olive oil on the counter and then I have to like mop it up. I just don't enjoy it. So I bought a new olive oil bottle. It's green. It's like the ones that you would see at the restaurant. I just like the color of it, and also think that it would look really pretty if it just stayed out on the counter. So I got it from Amazon. This is what it looks like. This is my first time seeing it. I like the dark green color, and it comes with all of these like little accessories. I think this is something you use to like pour the olive oil into the jar. A little cap in case you want to just keep the cap on it. It comes with all the little spouts, and the key to success here is the fact that you can close the spout so the olive oil doesn't go bad. I guess they gave us 2. I think one's for vinegar and one's for olive oil. So I'm very excited about this. It's really the little things that I feel like make or break an apartment, or just make or break your living situation. So don't disregard the little items, because the little items end up making the whole vision come to life, you know? So this is the one thing that I got, and then the other thing is I got a new paper towel holder. It's so funny because when we first moved into the apartment, I asked for advice on the kitchen on like how...
Sorry. I tried to make sure that specifically didn't happen.
I asked for advice on how to like lay out the countertop, because we don't have much countertop space, and we have like a spoon holder and a knife set and a paper towel holder and a bunch of things that has to sit on the counter. So I asked for advice, and someone commented on the video and was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like the paper towel holder is really throwing off the whole vibe. And I fully agree, but at the time that I wasn't willing to like upgrade our paper towel holder because it works fine. But now I feel like I'm just tired of staring at it, and I got a black one. So the one that we have on the counter, ooh, this is like heavy duty. This is kind of heavy. The one that's currently sitting on our counter is stainless steel, and it's silver, and this one is matte black, which just goes with all of our appliances and like our bar cart and a bunch of other things that we have sitting on the counter, so it'll kind of like tie in. So I'm excited about this. That's my little Amazon haul. Paper towel holder, olive oil container. While it's not much, I think that it really, like I said earlier, helps make or break a space. So I'm excited to get rid of the old items, which I'll probably just donate those, and bring in the new items. Staring outside my window when it's literally snowing outside. I legitimately thought spring was supposed to be next week, so I feel like I'm getting punked right now. Someone say psych, quick, please. Ow. Ow. I just stubbed my toe.
I was like, what are you doing?
I fully just slipped and ate it on my, whatever the frick this is called, floor, concrete floors. I'm pretty sure my knee is gonna be extremely bruised in approximately an hour. I don't even know how I just did that. I literally was rounding the corner in my slippers and I just fully like lost my balance and ate it. Wow, that's awesome. I was literally just getting ready to pull out the camera and vlog and say that I've been absent all day. I was doing, I don't want to sit down. My knee hurts so bad. Hold on. I'm going to talk about how I signed up for a solid core class and I really don't feel like going, but I don't want to get charged. Now that my knee is throbbing, I'm like, maybe it's not even a smart idea to go to this class. I feel like that was my sign from the universe to just like chill out. I am in some like pain. Holy crap. I haven't picked up the camera all day. I was doing what we like to call WeWork with my friend Kim. This is the second time we've done this, like in my building. We did this a lot during the pandemic, and when I first moved to New York, I would go over to their apartment in Hell's Kitchen and literally like spend the night there and then also work there pretty much 3 out of the 5 working days of the week, I would say. I like basically lived at their apartment for a while when I first moved to New York. If you're an OG, you probably remember that time. And we haven't done WeWork in a very long time, like since that first year of me moving to New York, but we kind of like reestablished it. And she came over today and we worked for my building. We worked in like one of the conference rooms downstairs. So I wasn't really able to vlog much because literally we're in like a glass box where everyone can look at us. That's what I've been up to all day, working downstairs, hanging out with her, called my mom for a little bit, and just ate shit on the concrete floors. My hands are literally throbbing. Like, you know when you fall and you catch yourself with your hands and your hands are red for a minute after and they're throbbing? That's what it feels like. I can't remember the last time I took a fall like that. Sober. Am I good? Literally fully lost my balance. And it's still snowing outside. My thought process is solid core probably shouldn't happen, but also I like my money in my bank account and I would prefer not to get charged $28 for not showing up to the class. I have a love-hate relationship with ClassPass. I love it because it holds me accountable, because you do get charged if you don't show up, but I also don't like it because I feel like at some point they should be able to be flexible. If I literally just fell and like bruised my knee, I should be able to cancel the class and not come for an injury, but like there's no way of like reporting that in the app. You just have to cancel the class and then you get charged, so it kind of sucks. The class isn't for another hour and a half, so I'm gonna give myself 25 minutes to assess the pain that my knee is in, and then if I think that I'm good to go, I'm going to drink a little bit of a Celsius because I need the pick-me-up, get dressed, and then head to the workout class. Okay, I'm doing it. Cracking open a cold one, not because I want to, but because I feel like I have to. We get our Celsius in like a big pack from BJ's. And out of the pack, there's only 2 flavors, but this one is the best. The other one is the orange. My favorite is the watermelon one that they sell, but I can never find that anymore. So this is the next best. Also, I will have to say, I never ever drink a full Celsius. One time I drank a full Celsius and legitimately thought I was having a heart attack. My heart was racing so fast. So now, especially at 5:30 p.m., I will literally only drink like this much. And it's enough to wake me up and give me the motivation that I need for a workout. And then I just put the rest in the fridge and we'll have some like a few days later or the next workout or whatever. But these literally are like straight up gasoline. You get energy instantly. It's a little insane.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
Wednesday, I wanted to pick up the camera and say Hi, before I get ready to jump into legitimately 2 hours of meetings, I wish I was kidding. My day is pretty chaotic. Really? I woke up this morning at 7:30 a.m. and like laid in bed until pretty much 10 minutes before I needed to start work because I was reading my book. I have like 40 minutes left in the book, so I just wanted to like power through it. Also, I just felt like laying in bed this morning and kind of having like a slow start to my day, which there's nothing wrong with that. Reading, I made French toast for breakfast, and I've pretty much been sitting at my desk on and off since I started work at 9 a.m. and it's now almost noon. So I figured I'd pick up the camera and say hello because obviously I did vlog too much yesterday with the WeWork situation going on. And then today I just have so many meetings that I think that picking up the camera is going to be also difficult today. So this is turning into like a very busy like work week in my life, if anything at all. So that's the current update. Post-work vibes. Wearing a little workout outfit because I'm gonna go downstairs to the gym and get a little workout in. I'm thinking like some rendition of either 12-3:30 or the stair stepper. I'm not sure yet. It's gonna be a game time decision for sure. Also, update on the knee. Yesterday's solid core class was slightly a struggle. Like the planks were the main issue basically because I am not strong enough to stay up on my toes in a plank for the duration that they make you do a plank in solid core. And if you've ever done solid core, you know that. I swear, I'm not even lying, like 20 minutes of the 45 minutes of a solid core class is pretty much planks, just like different types of planks. And normally I go down to my knees for a good portion of it, but my knee is so bruised that I was in pain. So that was the only part of like the solid core class that I really struggled with yesterday. But like waking up this morning, I can walk on it fine. It kind of hurts to bend, especially when I'm in like restrictive clothes because the leggings like rub the bruise. But I think I'm gonna be fine to like do either 12-3:30 or like a stair stepper or something of that sort. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm wearing Set Active. This is their Luxe Form set. I was actually just on their website earlier today because I need to get some more workout clothes because I've been working out a lot more lately and I just feel like I'm cycling through my workout clothes way more often and I don't want to destroy the quality of them. So I was looking on Set Active's website and I literally feel like every time I go on that website, my size or the color that I want is always sold out, so I never have good luck or good timing or anything surrounding it. But I do really like this little set. And the next time that the Luxe Form leggings or like the color that I want are in my size, I will be snatching them up. Also, I'm wearing this Old Navy little crew neck top. I've been wearing it all day with the cargos, and then I'm wearing my Nike zipper shoes. I love these shoes because legitimately it's a zipper. You don't have to tie them ever. Happy Thursday, you guys. We're so freaking close to the weekend. I can almost feel it. I had a little glow up last night. I did some self-tan, which I don't think I've done self-tan to this extent. Like I used the Jergens bronzing stuff or whatever that stuff is. It's like basically a lotion, but it's also a self-tanner. I've used that on and off, but I used a Tan Luxe self-tan lotion last night for the first time in over a year, and then I put tanning drops on my face, and I really feel like in the most dramatic way possible, it really helped me come back to life. That and the fact that I curled my hair this morning. I've just been feeling disgusting all week, so I feel like an at-home glow up was much needed. Therefore, if you see me looking tan today, that's the situation. Obviously, I'm working today. I have a meeting at 12, which is in 10 minutes. And I think after that, I'm gonna run to the grocery store and get a few items that were like missing in our fridge just for like the weekend and stuff like that. And I really don't know where the rest of the day is gonna take me. I don't know if I'm gonna do a workout tonight. I feel like my body kind of needs a break after doing solid core the day before. I did 12, 3:30 and the stair stepper yesterday. So I feel like I could use the night to just kind of like chill out. I also need to run to the post office. I feel like it's been a very boring week. It's been a funky week, you know? One of those weeks where I have little to no motivation and I was just feeling gross, but self-tan helped fix part of that situation. And yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to pick up the camera, say hello, happy Thursday. Did a little grocery run on my lunch break. We didn't need like a full grocery haul, but you know, it was like towards the middle of the week where we're lacking a few things. The only thing I didn't get on my list, which is frustrating, is the yogurt that I like to eat. It was nowhere to be seen in ShopRite. So that's the only thing I didn't get. I did restock on Olipop. I'm having one right now. Also picked up some snacks. Cape Cod chips are superior to any other potato chip and no one can convince me otherwise. I've grown up eating Cape Cod chips and there's just something about them. They're delicious. But I'm now back at my desk and I'm getting ready to dive back into work for the rest of the day. I have several meetings that I need to set up, emails I need to respond to, and other like tedious things to update. So I'm probably gonna be sitting at my desk until 5 p.m. now, but it is what it is. I'm glad I got outside today because it's like 50 degrees and really sunny and it's actually really nice out. The only thing is it's kind of windy. So when you're walking in one specific direction, the wind is kind of like slapping you in your face, but every other way, it's fine. Glad I got some fresh air. Glad I got that off my to-do list. Also, update, I booked a hair appointment for tonight. I was emailing with a salon near me about a haircut and I didn't think they would have one open for a while, but there was a last minute cancellation tonight at 7:40. So I'm headed over to Hoboken after work to get my haircut, which is an unexpected appointment, but I'm glad it's also something that I can cross off my like long, major, monthly to-do list. Our second week of doing Marley Spoon, and these are the results. We think that this is our favorite meal of the week. These were so good and very easy to make. This was my second favorite meal of the week, which is the dinner that we had tonight. I don't love cooking steak on the stove, but I feel like it was fine. This was my third favorite meal. I did not enjoy making this though because it was literally so messy, and I don't know if it's just I didn't know how to cook chicken pad thai or like what the deal was, but this was a pain in the butt to make last night and it made an absolute mess. And this was my least favorite meal, and I think it would be better if we baked the chicken in the oven instead of cooking on the stovetop. I just don't love stovetop chicken. What was your favorite meal of the week?
This one.
What was your second favorite?
Probably this one.
You like the pad thai the second best?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What was your third?
Thai.
Really?
Yeah.
I just really like steak, I guess. But would recommend, if I have like a discount code, I think I can refer people in my account from like Marley Spoon. If I have like a referral code that will get you guys money off, I can link it in the description of the video. Okay, happy Friday, you guys. I didn't vlog at all yesterday at the hair appointment like I wanted to. Well, I didn't really want to, let's be completely honest. I get like kind of awkward with those things. Also, my hair appointment was like literally so late, so I was the last person in the salon, so it was just me. my hairstylist, and then the person that works the front desk, but they were all literally so nice and I had the best experience. I scheduled a coloring appointment for May right before my graduation, and then I scheduled another haircut for June, so safe to say that I really like this location, and the person that does my hair is really cool, so very happy with how it turned out. We just did some face framing pieces in the front. I don't go too short because you guys know me by now. I don't have the patience to style my hair every single day. And then we did long layers in the back, and that's honestly pretty much what I've gotten since high school, like since I started styling my hair more than just like a straight across cut, you know what I mean? I was really nervous to go to this place, one because like I've mentioned before, I've gone to the same hairstylist literally since freshman year of high school, but she's now moving. It was like my push to find someone in New York, and last time I found someone in New York that I really liked, she also moved, so really hoping that this person doesn't move on me again or else I'll be really sad. I obviously haven't gotten color done by him yet, so I think the color's gonna turn out fine. He really seemed like he knew what he was doing. He's been a hairstylist for many years now. He's been with the salon since it opened up. He has great reviews. He's like their top level stylist that you can possibly have there. So I think it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna turn out fine. But yeah, that's kind of the hair update. He also curled my hair last night before I left, so we're rocking a little bit of a wave this morning. I wanted to go ahead and officially end off this vlog here because I don't think we have any plans today and my week is pretty much over. I literally have one meeting for work and it's not until like 1 p.m. It's 10 a.m. right now. So I am officially ending the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this little week in my life. It kind of turned into more of like a work week in my life than anything, and just took you guys through what I'm doing when I'm not working because I can't really show my work per se. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.